What's up, guys? Your boy Darkel coming to you from the cave with another quick video. This is the part 2 of the Glock 19 Gen 5 slide fix by NcEngravers. So let's check it out. You see, nothing in the chamber, no mag. Let's drop the slide. Let's go clear direction, clear. So, yeah, guys, this is the Glock 19 Gen 5. And so the story with this gun was I had got the slide cut at the armories, and it's not that they did a bad job, but, you know, the gunsmith is not that experienced, I guess, in cutting slides. When he cut the slide for this, it was originally cut for Vortex Viper. And, you know, it had the cut, you know, the regular dovetail. He did the cut to the in front of it, you know, like most people do, but he did the cut where he left a real big gap between the rear sight and the actual optic cut. I mean, it was like almost, it was like a 1/4 inch gap. And at first, this was the first gun I ever cut a slide on. You know, I thought it was okay, and it did what it had to do. But I lost the screws somewhere down the line. I took the Viper off of this gun. I couldn't find the screws, and I couldn't find the size. Whatever size screws he used were some weird screws. I couldn't find them. So me, like a genius, more like a dumbass, I went to go and tap the holes myself, and I broke the taps inside the hole. I broke one tap in one hole, and instead of quitting there when I was ahead, I went and tried to tap the other side and broke it in that one as well. And yeah, that's what happened. So I ended up putting some grip tape on there for the time. The good thing was that it was a super shallow cut, and I did contact a couple of places, man. I contacted Jaegerworks, ATEI. I went back to the armies where this was cut, and nobody wanted to touch it. Nobody wanted to touch it. One of these places actually told me this gun was junk. They actually told me this slide was junk. Just toss it and buy one from them, because if the screws are broken in it or anything broken in those holes, no one's gonna touch it. So okay, well, if you guys see my videos, I've recently been doing work with NcEngravers. A guy named Mark. He's a wizard. I contacted him. He said send him some pictures. And Mark loves a challenge. He loves a challenge. So he said send it to him, and I did. So what he recommended was to move the RMR to the rear, put a new dovetail to the front. He always recommends that, and I think that's just a smart thing to do, you know, because when you do these cuts and you commit to this, your red dot is your primary source. But anyway, so he recommended doing that, and then I understood. I told him, so yeah, we're probably gonna have a gap in front of the rear sight because, you know, the guy's cut was so forward. Even though it was a real shallow cut, there was still a little step down. And I told him, and that's okay with me, as long as you can, if you're willing to fix it where I could put an RMR on there, I'll deal with that. I'll just put a little piece of grip tape in the front. But let's check out what Mark did. So aside from fixing my slide, he also did the front serrations. As you can see, I'm a big fan of the factory text, and Mark knows that, so he didn't cut into the text at my request. He left it. He just put my little serrations right there, one down the middle, and then I'll put on the other side. He did do the full, you know, Glock style front serration, so it's kind of like a Glock 19 MOS, and I'm very happy with it. But the thing that really impressed me by Mark's work is I knew Mark could fix it. If Mark told me to send it to him, that means that he knows he can fix it. So, but what really impressed me is with the gap that was going to be left in the front, he did this. He added these little serrations in the front to camouflage the gap, the little step down that was going to be left there, which I was impressed. We didn't talk about this. I guess this was something that when he was done with the slide, cutting it, he saw that little step down, and he's a perfectionist. He does not like leaving nothing leaves his shop looking ugly. So he went ahead and just took it upon himself and did this there. And he didn't charge me extra for that. He just did that because he has pride in his work, and I am super happy. It's kind of like a little step down. So if you see it from here, you can see it steps down. Well, he had to do that because, like I said, you know, the first cut was real forward. So there was like a little gap here, a little step down, and he did this to fix it. And I'm super happy with that. Like, this guy, he knows his shit, man. So NcEngravers, man, I mean, one thing I love about NcEngravers is that they're not like these bigger companies that offer you packages. You have to choose what they want to do to your gun, and you have to decide what you like of what they want to do. It doesn't work like that. I mean, he does have packages, but if you want a certain thing done to your gun, you can reach out to him. You know what I'm saying? And he'll give you what you want. Mark believes in giving the customer what they want to their gun, because it's our gun. And that's what's awesome. His prices are reasonable. I mean, like I said, some of the guys told me this slide was junk, threw it away, you know, just buy one from us. And you know this, and I carried the gun with the grip tape on there. I carried it multiple times. Watch my YouTube videos, you'll see when I have the grip tape on there. But Mark was able to fix that. He removed the taps. He pushed the RMR to the rear, tapped new holes for the RMR. He put the dovetail in the front. He did that little step down to cover up the little gap, and gave me the serrations right there in the front on this side. I'm a righty, so this is the side I mainly need where my thumb falls to press check. And he threw the graphite black on there. I mean, I couldn't be happier. I mean, I'm grateful for him just taking the job. A lot of people wouldn't take these kind of jobs. You know, scare money don't make money, and Mark believes that. And if he can help you, he will. I mean, if you go on his YouTube channel, you'll see some work. I mean, I've seen him fix a slide that had like a big old hole right here. Some guy took a file to his MMP. I mean, this guy, look at his work. He does amazing work. You guys that like battle-worn stuff, he has a video in of like this new style of battle-worn. It's just incredible. So look them up. NcEngravers. The guy's name is Mark. You can reach out to him. He's quick. He replies real fast. And he'll work with you, man. He'll give you what you want. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to force what he sells. He'll give you what you want. So I'm real happy with it. So there it is, guys. The Glock 19 Gen 5 fixed by NcEngravers. Guys, this is a part 2 video. Please check out the slideshow. The part 1 is not a video. It's just a slideshow. So you guys can see pictures of what the slide looked like before I sent it off to Mark. And you can actually, so you can have an idea of what he had to deal with, man. I'm very grateful to him. Mark, thank you very much. NcEngravers, those are my guys from now on. All my guns that I get to cut slide, all my boys, I'm going to start referring them to him. And that's what it is. He just did my APX Beretta. When I get it back in, I'll make a video of that. And let me show you guys another work that NcEngravers did for me. This is my Glock 19X. I sent it off to him. And you can see he gave me the Raptor cuts on there. I have this one tricked out. I'm going to be polishing the barrel myself. But right now, on here, you know, I just got Raptor cuts put on there, and he did the RMR cut here, same thing to the rear. I mean, NcEngravers, man, they do some good work, man. So check them out, man. That's how we do it, man. Dark Kill out.